10 seconds, Emma.
Yes. There.
Goldman's is delighted with your work, Emma. It's only the start of December, and already the store is enjoying a 30% increase in footfall. They attribute that to your window displays. So naturally, they want to hire you for next Christmas.
That's terrific. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate the offer, but I'm still focused on this year.
The New Year's Eve commission.
Lighting the downtown plaza would be a huge step up for me. You have my designs. You'll see they're fully budgeted, scheduled.
Emma, I've already given the job to someone else. Your proposal was excellent, but honestly, I think you were playing it a little safe. For your work to truly stand out, Emma, you've got to give me something new, even if that takes a risk.
I really thought I had a shot at getting the plaza job. I want my work to be seen and enjoyed by as many people as possible, for it to be part of their celebrations, their memories.
Look on the bright side. You're not going to be working every hour from now until New Year's, which means we get to spend more of our first Christmas together. If we survive this lunch. Parents don't usually like me on first impression. Quick, is there anything I shouldn't mention or should know?
About Dad? Well, he doesn't really care for the slick suit look. Oh, and make sure to call him sir.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Brad.
Sir? What are you, 10? Mike is fine. Good to meet you. So there I was, trying to barbecue in July, and Emma comes barreling out of the house with a Christmas sweater she wants me to wear. It must have been 90 degrees.
But you still put it on.
Well, I didn't want to disappoint my little girl. My point is, Brad, she loves Christmas, always has.
And lucky for her, we're going to spend Christmas this year in an executive suite at the Ritz-Carlton.
What? When did we decide on that?
I wanted it to be a surprise.
I'm not sure I want to spend Christmas in a fancy hotel.
But it's 5-star. We won't have to cook, won't have to go outside in the cold and the snow, won't have to pick out a tree and decorate it.
All the things I love.
Okay. We won't do the hotel. It was a comp, I won't lose anything.
Well, before you make a decision, either way, why don't I tell you my plans? I've been pursuing my other passion, studying our ancestry. We, the Mackenzies, emigrated from Scotland nearly 300 years ago, from a little village called Glenrothy in the Highlands. Or is it the Lowlands? Well, I'll find out for sure when I get there.
Get there? You're going to Scotland?
Yeah, got it all planned out.
Oh, Dad, that sounds wonderful.
Well, I'm glad you think so. An early Christmas gift, which you don't have to accept, of course. Plane tickets for you both. Traveling's always better with others, right? It's a trip I would have taken with your mother if things had worked out different.
I'm sure she'll be accompanying us in spirit.
Wait, us? Does that mean to say you're coming?
I don't have a big project for New Year's now, and I've always wanted to visit Scotland. So why not?
I can't just drop everything, go on vacation to Europe.
You wanted to spend Christmas in a hotel.
That's 3 blocks away from the office in case I needed to go in. I still have to send reports, be across emails.
I'm sure they have internet in Scotland. Come on, it'll be an adventure. Plus, a trip might be just what I need right now. A chance to take stock, relax, recharge my creative energy.
I'm sorry, Emma. I can't do it.
Then I'll stay too.
No, I can't ask you to do that.
But it's our first Christmas. I can't miss that, no matter how much I want to support my dad. Unless the return flights land back here on the 22nd. That still leaves me plenty of time to prepare for Christmas Day.
But the presents, the food, the decorations, you think you'd have enough time?
I do my best work under pressure.
Yeah.
The bill's settled. My treat. So, what's the decision? Are you coming to Scotland? Is it an aye or a nay?
It's I. As long as you don't do that accent when we get over there.
I make no promises.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Glenrothy. It's so beautiful.
Yep. It's good to be home. Well, this is where we're staying. I'll get our bags.
There's something not quite right.
No snow. I know you. It's not Christmas without snow.
It's not just that, it's something else. Decorations. There aren't any. Wait, no Christmas lights, no trees. Not so much as a wreath on a door.
No, I see a tree.
That isn't a tree. That's a tragedy. Does Christmas in Scotland happen at a different time to the rest of the world?
No. We celebrate it December 25th. Though, of course, Christmas was once banned here, but we're talking hundreds of years ago.
Then why are there no decorations?
Do you see the tree?
Barely. I mean, it should be much bigger. Who chose it?
It was a gift from the Laird of Glenrothy to the people in the village. He donates one every year.
Does this layered, whatever that is, not like the villagers?
No, he cares deeply about them. He owns the land, the village, everything around here. And by the way, it's pronounced Laird.
That's what I said. Layered.
No, you're saying Laird. It's Laird.
Laird.
Now that's just noise. Anyway, the Laird of Glenrothy simply prefers to celebrate Christmas in a traditional, understated manner.
He sounds like Scrooge.
Emma! Mike Mackenzie. Pleased to meet you.
Alex Glenrothy. That's right, Scrooge's son. I see your bags. Will you be stopping in Glenrothy long?
Pre-Christmas vacation. I'm here to find the roots of our family tree.
Well, I wish you luck with that. I better get these Christmas cards delivered. Wouldn't want anyone to think I have no Christmas spirit whatsoever.
Hi.
You must be the Mackenzies.
And you must be Ruth. It's nice to put a face to your emails.
Likewise. Especially one so handsome.
Oh, this is my daughter, Emma.
It's nice to meet you, dear. Well, let's get you signed in. If you can write your details in the visitor's book.
It's nice to see someone celebrating Christmas properly around here.
We met a guy outside, Alex Glenrothy. Emma took issue with his father's Christmas decorations.
Or lack of them. I design and install Christmas lights. I know how much joy they bring.
Oh, that they do. The whole thing's a bit of a sore point for the village. So we rent from the laird, are free to decorate the insides of our homes or businesses as we like, but outside, it's a different matter. The laird insists there's no spectacle or razzle-dazzle.
That's so sad.
Aye. Anyway, let me show you to your rooms. This way.
This is great. Sure you don't want to try some black pudding?
Thanks, but I'll stick to my toast and jelly.
Oh, it isn't jelly here, honey. It's jam. Do you want to come to the library with me this morning? Help with my research?
I think I'd like to explore the village a little first, but we can leave together.
No, you go ahead. This is gonna take me a while.
Good luck with your research.
Saw you looking at the mince pies. Thought you'd maybe like to try one, visiting us from New York and all.
Thank you, but, mince pies?
Fruit and spices. They're traditional at Christmas.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you.
Bruce, I run this place. Like my father did, and my grandfather.
Kowori?
Kuri. It means snuggle or cuddle.
Nice. And nice to meet you, Bruce. I'm Emma from New York. But you already knew that.
Word travels fast in Glenrothy.
I run the wee shop here. I thought you'd like these. Essentials you might have forgotten to pack.
Pens, notebooks, a tape measure?
You'll likely need them while you're here. Oh, fingers crossed. Welcome to Glenrothy. This is for you. I hope you like it. I made it myself.
It's beautiful, but I can't accept this.
Oh, Megan, and why not?
Because there are warm welcomes, but this is ridiculous. What's going on?
Okay. Last night, you told Ruth you install fairy lights and such, professionally. But she told Hamish in the pub, who went home and told Braun, his wife, who then told Bruce in the Curie, who told everyone who went in there for tea and brekkie this morning, me included. We're all thrilled you're here. You are just the person we need.
To do what?
Well, what do you think? Win Best Christmas Village. Come on. I'll buy you another mince pie and explain the whole thing. And so, every December, the region holds a Best Christmas Village competition. The place with the best lights and displays not only gets a trophy, but a huge cash prize to share and spend on gifts. Or, in my case, to help my business. At least that's the idea.
Glenrothy's never won it?
Because of the Laird's insistence that we all follow tradition. But even if we didn't win, everyone would love to have a decent tree, some lights around the village. Instead, we get nothing, while Burn Glennon gets all the fun and glory.
Burn Glennon?
The next village over. our rivals. They win Best Christmas Village every year, then spend the next 12 months boasting about it. But now, Glenrothy's got you. I looked up your work, started following you online. That shop window display you installed was amazing-a-ding-a-ling.
Thanks, but I'm here on vacation.
Any help, even just some advice, I'm sure it would make the Laird see that he's wrong, that Glenrothy can celebrate Christmas better.
Megan, to be honest, I'm currently in the process of reevaluating my work. So, I'm sorry. I don't think I'll be able to help.
The village wants you to design their Christmas lights.
Dad.
Ruth said there's some competition or other, and Glenrothy wants to enter it this year.
Dad,
The entire village is excited you're here. I'll be in the pub at 1 o'clock.
What's happening at 1 o'clock?
Your first planning meeting. Did I say the wrong thing? I just assumed you'd want to help. I can go back, cancel everything.
No. 1 o'clock's great.
Hi. If I could have everyone's attention for a moment. Everybody? Hey! Thank you. If you're serious about winning this contest, then we have a lot to do. Before I offer my initial thoughts, though, I'd like to get your take. Glenrothy is your village, your home. What decorations would you like to see?
Fairy lights.
You mean Christmas lights, right? I think that's a given.
I've got a brother in Aberdeen. He can get you fairy lights. As many as you like, for a good price.
Thank you.
Hamish. No, my brother can get you anything. Lights, tellies, fish, exercise bikes. Do you want me to give him a call now?
Thank you, but we're still at the planning stage.
Could I put my Rudolph outside the pub?
If she is having a Rudolph, I want a big giant Santa outside my library. He can be holding and reading a book. You know, to promote reading to wee children.
We need a snow machine.
My brother can get a snow machine.
Could he get us 10?
I think the giant Santa should go outside my cafe.
Holding a book.
Holding a cup of tea.
We can have more than one giant Santa, can't we?
I suppose so, but they'll all need sleighs and reindeer.
My brother in Aberdeen can get sleighs and reindeer.
That's brilliant then.
Quiet! These are all helpful ideas, but let's hear them one at a time and in a logical fashion. Let's consider what we absolutely need and can agree on first. Starting with, I think, a new Christmas tree. The current one is too small. It needs replacing.
Is that so? Then perhaps you can tell that to the Laird of Glenrothy yourself. My father's asked to meet you.
Oh, okay. I'm sure we'd all love a chance to share ideas with him.
No, he's asked to speak to you, and only you. My car's waiting outside.
Best go, dear. The Laird doesn't like to be kept waiting.
My family owns and is responsible for all this land, and the farmers and families who work and live on it. With the livestock, timber and fishing businesses, it's a year-round job for me.
Yeah, I know how work can become all-consuming, can get in the way of other stuff. Something funny?
No, it's just, you decorate Christmas trees.
And other events.
Aye, but it's essentially putting up lights. How hard can it be?
Very. Achieving what a client wants, creating something special within a budget, needs artistic talent and business acumen. A good Christmas display can take weeks, even months to plan.
Months, you say? Then it sounds to me like you won't have time before Christmas to do Glenrothy's lights.
I do my best work under pressure. And if you think what you say, what your father says, is going to change my mind, then you are very much
There's been a castle on this site for over 800 years. Some got destroyed, fires and battles. But this one stood here for 200 years.
211, to be exact. Welcome to Glenrothy Castle. I'm Duncan, 15th and current Laird of Glenrothy. Or Scrooge, as I believe you labelled me.
About that, Duncan. I didn't mean to...
It's fine. I've been called much worse down the years. No, but not Duncan. I prefer Laird Duncan.
Noted.
Come in. I'll show you around. I hope you don't mind taking tea in here.
You're kidding. This is the nicest room I've ever been in.
We have larger, grander rooms, of course, but seldom use them. The castle isn't practically large, but my father looked after the place, as did my grandfather, and every laird that preceded them.
And you feel it's your duty to do the same?
Precisely. Precisely. So you understand why I don't allow decorations in the village?
No. What harm would they do?
What my father's trying to say is that there's never been lights in the village.
But the villagers, your tenants, want them this year.
Ah. Is that to celebrate Christmas and all it represents? Or win some contest?
You must be her, the lady from New York who's come to do our Christmas decorations. Uncle Alex told me about you. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh. This is Rona, my granddaughter, who never lets a closed door get in her way.
How big is the village Christmas tree going to be? I want lights of every colour on it.
Hold on, Rona. I invited Miss Mackenzie here to explain why she won't be decorating the village.
But I've seen her New York lights online. If Emma can do the same here, we can beat Burnglennon. I play hockey against the kids from that village. They think they're so good, but they're really not.
Rona, that's enough. I've made my decision, and it's final.
Why can't they do both?
I'm sorry?
You asked if the village lights were to celebrate Christmas or to win the contest. They can do both. Recognize the spirit of Christmas, the traditions and history of Glenrothy, and at the same time, give the village a great shot at winning the contest.
You honestly think you can do that?
Uncle Alex, of course she can. She's from New York.
No. I admire your confidence, but there isn't enough time. Entry to the contest is probably closed.
It hasn't. Final judging takes place on Christmas Eve.
That's enough. My mind's made up. This Christmas is hard on Rona. Her mum, my daughter, is doing charity work abroad, and her dad's on an Arctic research expedition.
Well, isn't that all the more reason to make this year special for her?
Excuse me. I remember your mum playing with that doll's house when she was about your age. It had seen better days even then. What is it you're doing there?
Adding lights so at least one house in Glenrothy looks Christmassy. There. Much better.
You're welcome to explore the grounds. I'd show you around myself, but I'm busy.
Thanks. I
I get it.
No, I really am. A tree's fallen on the north road and is blocking access. And if at least a dozen fences need fixing.
You don't have help for all that?
Help costs money. Besides, my father doesn't trust anyone but me to do it properly.
Miss Mackenzie. Miss Mackenzie, did you mean what you said before? Festive decorations that would be traditional? Be dignified?
Yes. It'd be hard work. I wouldn't have much time, but...
Then I give you permission to decorate Glenrothay this Christmas.
What's changed your mind?
Being a grandfather. Miss Mackenzie's right. Rona deserves a happy Christmas. But I still have reservations, mind. Will only allow this to go forward if it meets my approval. That's why I want you to supervise Miss Mackenzie's work.
What?
You know my tastes, my wishes, so you will assist with and assess everything Miss Mackenzie does.
Now, hold on a minute.
I've already got enough work to do.
That is not going to work.
It's my final offer. Take it or leave it.
Thank you, Ruth. You've helped me so much with my research.
2 pairs of eyes are better than 1. I think I found something. There's a mention in this record of a Donald Mackenzie not paying his rent on account of leaving Glenrothay.
Hold on. Donald Mackenzie. Donald Mackenzie. Shh. He was my great grandfather.
Then there you have it. He was the last of your family to live here in Glenrothay. Now we can find your family tartan.
Family tartan?
Each family or region has its own historical, specific tartan that they have the right to wear. Shh.
You're as lukewarm to my father's plan as I am. So just choose some decent lights, I'll okay them, job finished.
That is not how I work. I have a process. I talk to my clients, ask what they need, what they'd like. You know, what I was doing in the pub before you interrupted.
Hurry up, slow coaches!
Where are we going?
Every year, Rona tries to find mistletoe growing wild. It's rare in these parts, but folklore says...
It brings luck and happiness? Yeah, we have mistletoe in America. We also have snow. I thought Scotland would be a winter wonderland.
The snow will arrive in its own good time. Or are you intending on changing the weather here too?
How much further is this mistletoe?
No sure. Rona's never found any. Still, I always enjoy helping her search for it.
Careful. That sounds dangerously close to being a Glenrothay Christmas tradition. And one you enjoy.
Oh, I enjoy Christmas. Just not all the fuss and fanfare that comes with it. That distracts from more important things.
More important things?
Work, day-to-day responsibilities, the things people actually need.
Well, people need Christmas so they can relax, have fun. It's about being with the people you love most. So everything else needs to make room for it, even for just one day.
But it's not just for one day, is it? Anywhere else outside Glenrothay and it's an entire month of rushing around, fixing lights, racking your brains for gift ideas.
Ooh. It's chilly standing next to someone with such a cold heart.
Hurry up!
Come on. I'll find some mistletoe, and hopefully it'll bring enough luck to win the contest and change your mind about Christmas.
Thank you, Ruth. What? I'm just being polite. And she's helped me so much with my research.
No, it's nice. And I wish I was working with someone as helpful.
Alex?
He's not a bad guy, just stuck in his father's shadow. I want to get these lights right so he can get back to his usual workload.
And you want to get these lights right for you too, huh? An entire village to decorate? A blank canvas, everyone behind you? Isn't this the perfect chance to try something new? Take a risk. Show how good you really are.
A traditional Christmas, but updated with modern technology. LED candles and twinkling lights on rooftops and lampposts. A larger tree, but surrounded by motion sensors that, when activated, not only make the tree sparkle, but play traditional carols. Silent Night, O Come All Ye Faithful. It'll be beautiful. Oh, and over there, a stall serving hot chestnuts. I've already contacted a guy in Glasgow who's available for hire. Oh, and Hamish's brother can get us all the snow machines we need. So what do you think?
No.
We need snow. Christmas is not the same without snow.
Not just the snow machines. No to all of it.
Well, I can adjust some parts. I mean, what is it you don't like specifically? The lights, the carols?
It's all just too much for Glenrothy. Look, I'm sorry I can't be more enthusiastic, but I know my father won't approve this. So I'm just trying to save you from doing any more worthless work.
Wow. Thanks.
Sorry. That came out wrong. These ideas are great, just not for here.
Fine. I'll start from scratch.
Well, hold on. Before you do, why don't I show you what we absolutely don't want? Would that be helpful? The Christmas spectacle in Bunglennon. Or Christmas debacle, depending on your point of view.
Aren't they the winners of Best Christmas Village?
In the last 5 years straight.
I can see why. It's huge. Is that a carousel?
They have to close off roads, build a temporary car park to serve all the tourists that flock there.
Well, I imagine their shops and cafes enjoy the boost.
But at the cost of turning Christmas into Bedlam. I fail to see the attraction.
Granted, some parts are a little outlandish.
A little? Look, they've an inflatable alien Santa.
Okay, very outlandish. But it's still making people happy, bringing them together. That's what Christmas is about.
Less is more.
And sometimes less is less. We just need to find the right balance. Something less than this, but more than that feeble tree outside the pub.
And when we reach an impasse, can't agree on a happy balance.
Then we'll settle things by fair contest.
Bruce, I'm gonna need 2 hot chocolates. Big ones. Lots of whipped cream. Thank you, Bruce.
The rules are simple. We take it in turns to drink these delicious hot chocolates. The person who laughs first, because of the whipped cream on their opponent's nose, loses. Usually they just have to pay for the hot chocolates. But we should make it more interesting.
Go on.
You laugh first. We can have a hot chocolate stall in Glenrothy.
And if you laugh first?
I'll withdraw my offer to help with the village lights.
It's okay, Bruce. I got this. I've never been beaten.
There's a first time for everything. Ladies first.
No, you go. That way you might stand a chance.
You're smiling.
But not laughing.
Oh. I think that's my sugar allowance for the entire month.
But we can serve hot chocolates.
I'm a man of my word. Glenrothy's very special to me. It's filled with memories. Over there's where I first learned how to ride a bike. And that's the box where I always used to post my letter to Father Christmas.
You mean Santa?
It's Father Christmas here. I used to write and tell them I'd been good all year, so would they send me some new toys?
So, you used to enjoy Christmas. What happened?
Just got older, I suppose. Gained more responsibilities.
So much that you don't even have time to pen a quick letter?
Wait. Do you still write a letter to Father Christmas?
Santa does still receive my correspondence, yes. Wait! You're the odd one. Megan is so talented. Maybe I can get a gift for Brad here. My boyfriend back home.
Right.
How about you? Buying for anyone special this year?
No. Far too busy for that sort of thing. Besides, this place isn't exactly full of potential partners. A problem you don't have in New York, I'd imagine.
It's the opposite end of the spectrum. Too many potential dates.
Well, now you've found someone. With this Brad bloke.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Who did you think I meant?
No one. Yeah, Brad's a nice guy.
Did he not want to come on holiday with you?
He did, but he had too much work to do back in New York.
So the rumours are true. Glenrothy has brought in an expert to change its festive fortunes, all the way from the Big Apple.
Emma, this is James Bowden, a vocal resident and council member of Burnglennon. Bowden, this is Emma Mackenzie.
Mackenzie? Ah, a Scottish surname.
I'm here on vacation with my dad. He's researching our ancestry.
So you weren't hired directly to help Glenrothy win Best Christmas Village? Glad to hear it. I'd hate for you to have had a completely wasted journey.
Don't get too confident, Bowden. The ideas, the designs Miss Mackenzie has. I mean, the trophy's coming here this year.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Sorry, but that man just knows how to push my buttons. I've had run-ins with him in the past over land, planning permission. I just wanted to wipe that grin off his face.
Understandable.
I'll call him, tell him I made a mistake.
And why would you do that?
I boasted, practically guaranteed your lights would beat Burnglenon's.
And they will. If you give me full creative control, don't veto my ideas, I'm certain I can deliver something fantastic that's also truly traditional and unique to Glenrothy and its residents. Let's take a risk together.
Well, my father might not approve, but then he did put me in charge. Let's go for it.
Looks great. Give us another twirl.
Emma, didn't see you there.
Evidently. Nice kilt.
Thanks. And look, Mackenzie Tartan.
I don't follow.
Every Scottish surname has a tartan associated with it, and this is ours.
Wait, so would every person and family in Glenrothy know their tartan?
Of course. It's something we're very proud of here. Why?
Because it's given me a great idea.
Glad to be of help, lassie.
Shush! May I remind you that this is a library, not some catwalk.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Find a seat.
I found the same pattern in a history book.
That's right. It's a traditional Celtic knot. For many, it's a symbol of everlasting unity, friendship.
It's wonderful. Do you think you could replicate it on a bigger scale as a feature decoration?
Well, of course. I'd love to help.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Thank you for attending this meeting today and for inviting me this time. Emma's invited us here to listen to her ideas and what she requires. Emma?
I won't lie. We have a lot of work to do to stand any chance of creating a Christmas display that will rival Glennon's. So I'd ask you firstly to start collecting jars, any shape or size.
My brother in Aberdeen can get you jars.
Great, then call him. And I'm gonna need branches and lots of pine cones and as much winter-growing heather as you can find.
I can help with that.
Thank you, Rona. The sooner we collect everything I need, the better. But first, I'd like you all to tell me your surname, a little bit about yourselves, and what Christmas means to you. Megan, why don't you start us off?
Okay. Let's see. I'm Megan Murray, as most of you know. I run my wee jewellery shop, which is my passion. And what Christmas means to me, I'm not sure. I suppose I love that special feeling of togetherness, of kindness, of knowing that other people have as much love in their hearts as you do for them. We're all so busy nowadays, running around. We sometimes forget to tell people how much we care about them. Christmas gives us the chance to say that. Was that okay? Emma?
Yeah. Thank you, Megan.
We need to keep searching for some lucky mistletoe too. We find some, then we're bound to win Best Christmas Village.
Then I promise to keep an eye out for some. But still no sign of snow.
Don't worry, it's going to arrive any day now. I asked for some in my letter to Father Christmas. You know, sort of an early present?
A shame your Uncle Alex couldn't help this morning.
He's always doing jobs. Helping others on the estate, mending drain pipes, finding lost sheep.
So I hear. He's very kind.
Yeah, but sometimes I wish he wasn't. Then he'd have more time to play with me, or he could find someone to marry. And I could be a bridesmaid.
I see. Well, in that case, I'll keep both eyes open for that mistletoe. So bring some luck for your uncle, too.
I know I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what.
Whatever you put on one side, place on the other for symmetry.
Huh. Looks better already. Thank you.
No, thank you. It's great you had free time to help with these.
Actually, I should be at a parish meeting to discuss a leaking church roof, but this sounded a little more appealing.
I think it's nice that you do so much for your estate, the people on it. Now, if we can just improve your level of Christmas spirit.
I'm badly making wreaths, aren't I? And I used to adore Christmas when I was little, but now I'm a grown-up.
Well, I'm a grown-up and I still love Christmas. Did something specific happen? Was there
a moment when you stopped enjoying the holidays?
Well, I suppose there's Oh, let me take a look. Just a thorn. Small, but it'll need removing.
Dressing trees for a living, you'd think I'd have been more careful.
It's our Scottish thistles. They're notoriously prickly. Got it.
Oh.
Does that feel better?
Much. Thanks. Brad. Great to hear from you. Oh, an amazing time. It's beautiful here. The village, the countryside, the castle I sent you photos of. Uh-huh. I'm here right now. I wish you were here to see it too. Mm-hmm.
I hope she hasn't scratched my antique coffee table.
She's been very careful. And her decorations will do the estate proud.
Uh-huh.
We'll see.
Sure, let's, yeah, we'll talk later. Okay. Bye. Oh, Hamish, be sure it's spaced equally, right to the top. That's great.
Christmas is here to stay.
Little more. Little more. Perfect. Yeah.
Is this one the right size for you?
It's fantastic. Large, but not overbearing. Where did you get it so fast?
Oh, it's one of ours. We have a Christmas tree farm on the estate. Grow 5,000 a year, give or take.
Wait, so you and your dad don't have a Christmas tree at the castle, but you grow trees for other homes?
It generates estate income.
That is not the point.
I know. And when you put it like that, we do seem like the Scrooge family. But maybe that's changing this year.
On behalf of all Glenrothy, may I present to you our entry for Best Christmas Village.
It's perfect.
He still needs snow, but we might get lucky. Rona asked Santa for some. Each tartan represents a family or person in the village. And if you come a little closer, take out your phones. Each ribbon has a code tied to it. Scan it, and you get the family's history and what they're looking forward to most this Christmas.
Amazing. How long did this take you?
Put it this way, I haven't had too much sleep the last few nights. But I couldn't have done all this myself. Look at Megan's beautiful Celtic knot.
My brother in Aberdeen couldn't get those. It's lovely, Megan.
And the final part of the display, to show the judges on the night, in years past, villages in Scotland would light a candle on Christmas Eve to guide travelers and show they were welcome to shelter.
I love it. You've done our village proud, Emma.
I hope your father feels the same way. Welcome to the village's Christmas lights, Laird Duncan.
Not as garish and tacky as Burnglennan's, but unbecoming of Glenrothy nevertheless.
Well, I made sure to focus on the traditional, the historical.
Except the parts which didn't fit in your vision. The quiet, the serene. What many people seek at Christmas, myself included. What's this?
I asked Bruce to make some commemorative mince pies. They each have your coat of arms on top.
My family history is not to be wasted on food and frivolity. And I expected you to have better guidance in such matters. It's past your bedtime, Rona.
Well, I still love the decorations. Best Christmas village. We're standing in it now.
Bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your
You all right?
Oh, thank you.
You should go and talk to her.
No, you should. And not just about the lights, either. I know you have feelings for her. Like she has for you. When I was talking in the pub the other day, I saw how you both looked at each other.
No, it doesn't matter. She's got a man back in America.
But he's not here. And you are.
Thought you could use one of these. Busy?
Just updating my online showcase. For better or for worse. I really thought I'd pushed myself, taken a risk, created something new, memorable.
And you have. Forget what my father said. He's so resistant to change that it blinds him.
Oh?
Innovation for the estate, new roads, better working methods, a decent IT system, for goodness sake. Been trying to persuade him for years.
And he cited tradition?
That and cost. Being traditional and not changing isn't that expensive.
But you're rich. You have priceless paintings. Live in a castle.
A castle that costs a fortune to maintain. And my father would sooner starve than sell the family silver. I'd hoped that your Christmas lights would show him that change can be good, that it can improve rather than damage.
I'm sorry I let you down.
You have nothing to be sorry for. And at least you've shown me how Christmas should be celebrated.
Good. I'm glad.
And to prove the gradual thawing of a Christmas-hating heart, how about another round of hot chocolate?
Okay. But what are the stakes?
Well, if you win, I have to spend the last day of your vacation driving you around, showing you countryside, buying you dinner.
And if you win?
The exact same thing.
I lost. It's the first time I've ever lost.
I wish I could stay here forever.
What's stopping you?
My life in New York. The Atlantic Ocean between there and here.
The Atlantic that your ancestors managed to cross years ago. And they didn't even have aeroplanes back then.
True. But there's also my job. I've worked so hard to build my career and reputation. Moving here or anywhere would be like starting from scratch.
A shame. I'd love you to stay. Because of everything you've done for the village, I mean, and people like you, Rona especially.
Sure, that's what I thought you meant. Megan, hi. Whoa, 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 slow down. What's the matter? Burnglennon Village. Megan says they've stolen our ideas.
Burnglennon's latest blog. Read it yourself.
This year's decorations will include candlelit window displays, wreaths made from locally sourced thistles, and a tree festooned with the family tartans of the village?
See? All our decorations.
I'm sure their entry won't look as good as ours.
But the contest judges won't know who had the ideas first. It'll be our word against Burnglennon's.
But they wouldn't lie, would they? They'd admit they copied us, right?
Let's find out. Bowden, I'm surprised you had the guts to come here.
If there is an accusation of cheating, however unfounded, I want to address it.
You've taken all of our ideas, added them to your own entry.
No, those ideas were planned for weeks, months. Them being similar to your wee entry is just an unhappy coincidence.
You expect us to believe that?
Believe what you want, but Glenrothay doesn't have a monopoly on tartan and tradition around these parts. Now, if that's everything, I'll be on my way. Oh, and just to show there is no ill will, you'll all still be welcome to enjoy the Christmas lights and fun of Burnglennon.
Well, that's that.
We might still win.
Not with our entry so close to theirs.
Megan's right. Their copy will distract from ours, at least in the eyes of the judges. So we'll just have to create a new display.
But we don't have time.
We do if we work hard. Pull together again.
Honey, you know I'm with you, but we have to fly back home tomorrow.
Ah, that actually is a valid point. I'm not saying I won't be back for Christmas, Brad. I'll stay another couple of days and we can still have a great holiday together. You've seen the photos I've sent you. This is a special place. And they need me here. Everyone from the villagers to the laird and his castle. They'd all benefit from the financial boost winning the contest would bring. Really? That's great. Thanks for understanding. Brad understands if I stay.
Great news.
Is that okay, Dad? If you want to head on home without me.
Oh, I'd stay here till next Christmas, huh?
Then it's settled.
You really think you can create a new display as good, if not better, than the last one?
I'm positive. A Christmas maze through decorated trees.
Glen Shee's already got one of those. You reach the middle and Father Christmas hands you a present.
Thought these might provide sustenance.
Thanks, Bruce.
Oh, how about something with a dolphin theme? Everybody loves dolphins.
But they're not very Christmassy.
And how many dolphins do you see flapping around the village?
I'm only trying to help.
And you are. This is all part of the process. We've just got to think of something new, but also unique. Something Burnglennon doesn't have and can't copy.
Yum! I love these mince pies.
That's it.
That's it?
You're right, Laird Duncan. Glenrothy Castle hasn't celebrated Christmas since 1640, when political and social upheaval effectively banned the holiday. But prior to that, it was alive with music, laughter, and feasting. Just imagine it, a party. The whole community together here in the castle. Every room full of laughter, color. And we transform the grounds too, with lights and traditional music.
So you doing the same wouldn't be ignoring tradition, it'd be restoring it.
My answer's still no. The only proof you have is that one book. The laird in 1640 would have been Robert. Why didn't he re-establish the season? Resume this supposed Christmas Eve party?
It doesn't say why. There's just this drawing of him here.
Look, Grandad. He's got the same grumpy morning face as you.
He has not.
That Best Christmas Village Award would look mighty fine in your trophy cabinet.
Aye, it might. And I could invite other lairds and ladies. Show them Glenrothy Castle still remembers how to host a party. No. Anyway, this is a castle, it's not a village.
But it lies within the village boundary, so it's within the rules.
Laird Glenrothy, you told me your coat of arms represents friendship. What greater gesture of friendship is there than opening your doors to others at Christmas?
Well, what are you waiting around for? You've work to do.
We'll decorate the castle, have stalls and food in the ballroom, and it would be great if guests arrived at the castle to the sound of bagpipes. Hamish, can your brother in Aberdeen find us some pipers at short notice?
Oh, I'm afraid he can't. But my sister in Dundee can.
Great. Call her. And there will be poetry readings, games.
And a dance. We need a traditional Scottish dance.
Sounds great.
Excellent. We'll have a ceilidh. So everyone, be sure to find a partner. Mike, I'll teach you the steps. And Alex, you can partner with Emma.
Oh, I'm sure Alex won't.
Emma will be far too busy, so...
Nonsense. This is your party, Emma. And it's at your home, Alex. You'll be leading the ceilidh.
Cute. Are they yours?
Rona's. To help show you where the other partners will be. Now, stand facing me, but slightly apart. Bit further back. Good. Okay. Teddy and Dolly will start the dance, then Penguin and Dinosaur. Then it'll be our turn. Understand?
No.
Just follow me. First, we acknowledge. No, you're a lady, so you curtsy.
Well, you said follow you.
Aye, I know, but you curtsy, so curtsy. Then we come together. Then we do the steps. Go. Keep going, concentrate, concentrate. And change. Yep. Now we hold hands and spin.
Spin?
Like this. Go! Steady, steady.
Emma. Surprise! Some old guy let me in.
Alex, this is Brad, my boyfriend. Brad, this is Alex.
Pleasure to meet you, Alex. It's a heck of a place you got here. Well, I mean, after we spoke on the phone and you said how wonderful this place was, I moved some meetings and booked the next flight over.
That's really sweet, but why didn't you call ahead? Tell me you were coming.
I wanted it to be a surprise.
Brad, this isn't a vacation for me now. I'm planning, organizing a huge event. One that, if I get it right, might really boost my career and standing.
That's great. And don't worry about me. I promise to stay out of your way while you do everything you need to do.
But that wouldn't be fair on you. After flying all this way.
It's okay. I am sure that I'll find something to do while I'm here. Wow.
Grab a screwdriver and help if you like.
No, I'm good. Thanks. I've just been admiring your home. It's magnificent.
We like to think so.
It's a shame it's not used to its full potential, though. Well, Emma's organizing this Christmas Eve party, which is great. But what comes after? I work in hotels and leisure. I'd be more than happy to share my expertise with your family.
I see.
Emma mentioned that it's a year-round challenge to maintain this estate. With my help and connections, I could turn this into a very profitable golf club and spa.
Golf club and spa. My father despises golf, even though Scotland invented the game. And he despises spas even more.
I'm sure I could persuade him once I show him the numbers. You think you could set up a meeting with him for me?
If that's what you truly want.
Terrific. I think we're all gonna prosper from this. I'll catch you later. Oh, but no point mentioning any of this to Emma. At least not till we're further down the track, right?
You still need to find some lucky mistletoe too. Then the party will be brilliant. We'll win Best Christmas Village and you can visit Glenrothy again.
Oh, Rona, we don't need luck for that last thing to happen. I would love to come back here. If the rest of your family want me to, of course.
Well, I'll have to ask Grandad, but I'm sure Uncle Alex would love you to come back next Christmas. Then you can make him happy again.
What? Isn't he normally happy?
He used to be, but then my grandma got very ill one Christmas, and she never got better.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I was a bit too young to understand. But I remember my mum and Uncle Alex being very sad. After that, Christmas was never quite the same.
Then why don't we try and make this Christmas the best Glenrothy has ever seen? Rona, why don't you go put these pine cones in the shed with the others?
Okay.
Go, sir. Just leave. Get out. No, come on. Okay, go.
Out of my home. Oh, and there's the other one.
Is something wrong?
Don't act like you don't know. Coming to Glenrothy. Your party, your lights. It's all been one great charade, hasn't it? To butter me and my family up.
I don't understand. Brad?
I only asked if he'd consider selling the castle to the hotel chain I work for. But he wouldn't even look at my presentation.
Presentation?
Maps, concept drawings, the lot. As if you didn't know.
She didn't. I'm sure of it. And unless you have proof otherwise, don't accuse her again.
She's still guilty by association. So, the party, the lights, it's all cancelled. My final word.
When I see a place that has potential, I go for it. This place could be fantastic.
It's already fantastic.
For the one family that lives here. But why shouldn't more people get to enjoy it? It's not like the laird isn't going to benefit financially.
It's pronounced layered. And not everything's about money, Brad. This place has history, traditions.
Wait, you're on their side? You're my girlfriend.
Right now, it doesn't feel like I am. You didn't want to come here with me, but as soon as you sniffed a business opportunity, you traveled. What does that say about us? I'm sure back in New York, there's someone who loves your drive and ambition. And I hope you find her. I want you to be happy.
I want you to be happy too.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Deep down, I knew we weren't right together. I only wish I'd made the decision sooner. That way we might still have a party to plan.
We still do. I pointed out to my father that he's already invited all his friends and VIP guests, and that cancellation at this late stage might be embarrassing.
Thank you. And if there's anything I can do in return?
There is. I'd very much like it if you'd stay for Christmas, and then at least until Hogmanay.
New Year's Eve?
Mm-hmm. And your father too, of course. Unless either of you have to go back home, return to America.
No, I mean, I did, but not now.
Then it's settled then.
I am sorry about you and Brad.
That's okay. I realized that my heart didn't skip when I thought about him.
And now, does it skip for somebody else?
Looking splendid. Miss Mackenzie. Emma. I owe you an apology. I blamed you for that Brad's schemes and antics when I had not one shred of evidence.
I can see how it looked. And you were only protecting your home.
Which you have improved. I haven't seen Rona so excited for years. Or Alex. I know you're very busy, lots to do, but if you've got a wee second. I don't imagine you packed a formal dress for this trip, so I thought you might appreciate this.
It's beautiful.
It was my darling wife's when she was about your age.
Oh, then I couldn't possibly.
No, I insist. She would have wanted it worn by someone with your heart and spirit. She loved Christmas too. I regret not letting her celebrate it as fully as she always wanted.
Thank you. I would be honored to wear it.
Here I am, hanging up the silver lights, dreaming you were here tonight, sitting right here by my side. Next Christmas, you'll be here with me, putting up that Christmas tree. Just have to wait and see till next Christmas.
What do you think?
It should be much, much bigger.
Isn't that what I once said to you?
And I listened.
Eventually.
Grab your coat, we'll go and find a bigger one.
I can. I still have a dozen jobs to finish.
Don't worry. I'll call you if I need any help.
We've passed a dozen trees that were great. What are you looking for?
You'll soon see. And I thought you'd be happy. Me trying to create the perfect Christmas.
I am happy. To see the castle opening up, decorated for the holidays, it's...
Right there.
Mistletoe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rona will be so happy. And it might just give us the luck we need to win the contest.
And for anything else we might need luck with. But directly underneath, I suppose it'd be remiss of us not to follow tradition.
It really would. This'll be Megan, needing help. Oh, Gwen?
Emma, I need you back in New York. Jackson was supposed to be lighting the plaza for New Year's Eve, but he's let me down. So, the job is yours, as long as you can get back from vacation in time.
Gwen, thank you, but to have any chance of doing that, I'd have to fly back immediately.
Would that be a problem?
I'm doing another installation here, an important one. And I promised someone I'd be spending Christmas in Scotland.
So you're saying no to me?
I'm saying, can I think about it? At least for an hour or two?
Fine. I'll be waiting for your call.
That was my boss. She's...
I got the gist. You're really thinking of leaving?
It's a wonderful opportunity. I might never get one as good again. I don't know what to do.
Then let me decide for you. Go back home.
But what about the contest and party? Spending Christmas here with you, with Rona?
If we mattered, then you wouldn't even be considering another job.
If you didn't matter, I'd have taken it on the spot. Alex, it's okay. I know why you're reacting like this.
Well, do you now?
This was the first Christmas you were truly looking forward to since your mother passed.
I resent you bringing that up. You don't know me, my family. You're just an outsider when all's said and done. And you always will be.
Then perhaps I should go home.
I'm certainly not stopping you.
Bruce, make sure all the guests are welcomed with food and drinks. Megan, you only have to hang the last lights. I know you'll do a fantastic job.
But you can't leave us.
I'm sorry, but a job's come up in New York. I have to fly home.
Then I'll go with you. It's a long drive back to the airport.
No, Dad, stay here. You and Ruth deserve to spend Christmas together. I know how you feel about her, and I think you do too.
Call me the minute you land.
Rona, hi. Shouldn't you be getting into your party dress?
Is it true that you're leaving?
I'm sorry, but I have to.
Will you come back?
I'm not sure, but perhaps one day you can come to visit me in New York and I can show you all of the Christmas lights there.
I'd like that. Uncle Alex, look, it's snowing. Well, it was snow before it melted. And look at my dress.
You're the loveliest lady here, Rona. And look up there. I managed to find you some lucky mistletoe. Aren't you pleased?
Yeah, I just wish Emma was here to see it. And the snow.
Grab a mince pie and cheer yourself up. She's upset about Emma leaving.
Aye. Strange you're suddenly deciding to leave like that.
She was offered a job, but it was me. The heat of the moment, overreacting, I spoke out of turn. The fear of losing her, even for Christmas, now means I've lost her forever.
You have her phone number, so call her, say sorry, and you were a fool.
No, what I said, it'd take a face-to-face apology to fix.
Then go and do that. I imagine New York and Hogmanay is splendid, especially if Emma is lighting the place.
I can't just drop everything and fly across.
Yes, you can. All this has made me reassess what's right for the estate. And for you. Investment, adopting new working methods would give you more time to live your life. The life you want. Tradition be damned. Oh, hold on. I'm still not okay with public displays of affection.
As soon as the judging's finished and the party's over, I'll drive to the airport and grab the next flight.
My goodness. You won't have to.
You came back.
I hope you don't mind.
Of course not. About what happened, what I said.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your partners for the Kaylee!
You're back! Great. Just in time.
I'm sorry for how I spoke to you.
Sorry?
I said I'm sorry for how I spoke to you.
Me too.
Too late. Our turn.
I didn't mean to upset you. Recall painful memories.
No, I'm glad you did. Remembering the past, it's made me think about my future. We should keep dancing.
Sure.
I'm sorry I called you an outsider.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Hold on. I'm sorry I called you an outsider. You're much more to me than that. Since we met, my life's changed, all for the better.
Mine too. Standing in the village, seeing the snowfall, it was perfect. And then my boss called and asked for my decision, and I remembered my own advice. That Christmas is a time to be with those you love. So I came back.
And I'm so glad you did.
You all know my son, Alex, of course. But we should show our appreciation for Emma, who organised this fine evening. An evening which I've just been told has turned into a winning one. We did it. Glenrothy is best Christmas village. I think this is rightly yours.
I'd be happy if you kept it. You already have a trophy cabinet.
I was hoping you'd say that. But you can look at it whenever you come to visit. That is, if you choose to leave, of course. This room is full of lairds and earls, landowners. They've all praised your work, and they are lining up to request that you decorate their homes for gala weddings, state visits, and Christmas, of course. If you stayed here in Scotland, you could pick and choose the work you want. Have a think.
How about it?
Well, I'm sure my dad would be happy to settle here, if he hasn't decided to already. But to move countries, start a new life here, create a home, it's quite a risk. And one I'm happy to take.
I look forward to the future.
But let's not forget the old traditions.
I told you it'd bring luck.